So are you thinking about buying new construction? Well, here's the reason why you need an agent to help.
I'm Andy.
And I'm Patrice.
And today we're going to talk about why it is that you need a real estate agent when you're doing new construction.
Yeah.
So if this is your first time on our channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as the bell, and so you're alerted every time we do a video. Give us a call, email. We do videos on a weekly basis on what it's like to live, work, and play in the greater Dallas-Fort Worth area, and we do everything, all things real estate. So give us a call. We absolutely love helping people not only locally, but move here in the greater Dallas-Fort Worth area. Mm-hmm. So with that said, why don't we get into this? So
all right.
Why do people need a real estate agent?
Well, you kind of need to make sure you're working with a trusted builder, because there's some out there that aren't so trustworthy.
Yep. In fact, we're going through some of that right now. Mm-hmm. You know, we had a client that you know, for one reason or another, they just didn't realize that they had to sign in with us prior to going into the home building process, and so we were kind of locked out of it. So that's another pro tip. Make sure if you're going to go out, put our names down or have us go out with you to kind of show us these things, because there was not much that we could do, and they got caught up with one of these builders that we would probably not recommend, right?
Right.
There's some that we have really, really good, with most of them, we have really good relationships with them, and most builders are good.
Right.
But there are a handful of those that we would kind of steer away from.
And they've got themselves in their own interest rather than, you know, a lot of the time.
Oh,
so,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And most of the time. I mean, not most of the time, all the time.
Yeah, I guess so. I was trying to give them the benefit of the doubt.
that's what it is. In fact, what's another thing?
Well, with an agent, you're given a sense of security, you know, because then you have somebody that has your back and can handle anything that may come up, and, you know, somebody who knows what they're doing. Yeah.
So, I mean, we do this all day, every day. And the average buyer buys every 7 years. So, it's just really that sense of security, like Patrice was saying, that we know the right questions to ask. We know the you know what it's going to do to really help you with that decision process. When things get sticky, that's kind of when you want those guys to have your back, right? Well,
that's true. That is one of the things. Ask the right questions. You know what questions to ask. So that's definitely
correct. I mean, we go through the building process, like I said, we're closing new construction deals weekly. So we know the kind of ins and outs and the right questions to ask, as well as when it does, being a real estate agent and with a new build situation, because you're not doing, generally, some people don't do home inspections, and you've got the sales rep, so there's no seller on the other side. They feel like you don't need the real estate agent until it gets messy, right? And then once it gets messy, that's when you really wish you had that buyer's remorse, that you want that real estate agent to kind of help you out and get you through.
And it really doesn't cost you anything. I mean, it doesn't cost the buyer anything.
Zero.
So you might as well have that person that can be there for you and handle anything.
And that's a big misconception, that builders, that if you go in without a real estate agent, that you're going to save kind of that 3% off the market. And that's not the case at all. They're completely separate buckets on the accounting from the builder's point of view. They've already factored that in, and you will not save a penny. In fact, and we'll get into it a little bit more, but you're probably better off and will get a better deal with a professional that negotiates with new builders for a living that versus yourself. I mean, not to be offensive here, but you as a buyer, you're one deal to them. Us as agents, we're potentially hundreds of deals over the next couple of years, right? So
they gotta make you happy. That's what
exactly. They tend to go over and beyond for our clients. So what is another reason?
Well, you can help them and guide them in the right decisions to make for upgrades and things like that.
Yes, we're going to tell you what it's like what upgrades are going to give you the best return on investment and which ones you could probably maybe skip from the builder side, because we've got vendors and tradesmen that could kind of go in there and for much cheaper kind of give you that same thing that you're looking for. But there's some when you're building during that build process that is just so much cost effective. Right. And so there's different upgrades that you definitely want to do while you're building, and then some of that stuff we can kind of do the aftermarket to sweeten things up and that sort of thing. So that's a huge one. And then what's the other one?
Well, somebody to ensure that your contract is solid. Somebody who knows contracts, knows the wording, knows the ins and outs.
Yes.
Sure.
So in Texas, we have the standard 1 to 4 contract, and then we have a new build contract. But then builders have their own specific individual contracts, and they are very extremely seller sided, right? Whereas that standard 1 to 4, when you're doing a resale, it's kind of balanced, but for everybody's protection. But that builder contract is really designed to protect the seller. And the builder's rep, as nice as they are, and they'll give you water and coffee and cokes and laugh at you and help you with the building plan, and I love them all. They still are employed and are by the builder, and they've got the builder's interest. So you definitely want to have a real estate agent on your side to walk through that contract, kind of point out maybe, hey, this is some of the things that we need to be leery of, and this is what I recommend we do in order to kind of safeguard ourselves against some of this stuff. So that's really where that real estate agent comes in. And then what is it?
Well, you also need somebody to help with negotiations.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the bottom line, right? That's the last enchilada in this sauce, right? So that we need to, that's what we do all day, every day. We negotiate real estate on a daily basis. And this is some of the things that we're able to get. Like I said, it comes with the volume versus being that one-off, buyer, is that, we may not be able, there's different things outside of just the price. We can get incentives on maybe your lending, your closing costs, the title. Maybe we get thrown in, X amount, $20,000 in upgrades that you wouldn't have gotten, or maybe a lot premium thrown in for free. There's different things that we have done in the past that have really helped our buyers in the new build process. And like I said, at the end of the day, you don't want to this is the biggest investment of your life. The last thing you want to do is get in a situation where it can be completely avoided and free by having a professional on your side that's got your back. So
yeah, this is supposed to be an exciting time, and you want it to be a cool thing.
You want to have that wow factor. You want to have that good fuzzy feeling, and that's what we try to deliver to all of our clients. So, like I said, if this is your first time on the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so you're alerted. And give us a call if you're buying or selling new construction or even resale. Give us a call. We absolutely love what we do, and we've got your back when it comes to all things Dallas real estate. So until the next time, I'm Andy.
And I'm Patrice.
Take care.